Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. We have $550 to hunt. Be right back. Well, went to a bank today to look for half dollars or large dollars. They didn't have any. Then I asked about customer wrapped quarters. They didn't have any of those. But they did say they had $600 in small dollars. I only had $550, so I bought $550 worth. We're going to look for the Wounded Eagle, the Cheerios dollar, the Mule dollar, the wide rim. I think it's the wide rim. Susan B. Anthony, 1979. And then some other stuff. I'm not really too keen or privy to a lot of the dollar stuff. I know there's some NIFCs, stuff like that. So it'll be a quick hunt. Let's get into it. Be right back. So I quickly went through those $550 worth. I do have 2,000 Philly checkers for the Wounded Eagle or the Cheerios dollar. A whole bunch of 1979s, and I'm going to check for the wide rim. And then I came across those over there, which I'll get into after. Let me hunt these. I was thinking maybe I could just do 10 each. We'll check for the wide rim or the Cheerios and Wounded Eagle. So give me a second. Let me set everything up, and I'll be right back. All right, we'll check the Eagle first. So for the Cheerios, we're looking for defined tail feathers in here. In the Wounded, we're looking for a couple of die scratches or die dents right in that area. Excuse me. The hiccup. So I don't see anything on that one. Nothing on that one. It could also be a Mule dollar, but I didn't see any of those. I don't see anything on that one. Nothing on that one. I think I've only found one Wounded Eagle a few years back, and I sold it on eBay. I think the same with like I found a few wide rims, but only one Wounded Eagle. Nothing there. And nothing there. Nope. Nope. And nope. And nope. All right, let's try the SBAs for the wide rim. So on the date, we're looking for the rim to be pretty much touching the one. It's pretty close to the one. Not there. Not there. Not there. I'll go back to see if there's any of the S mints, but not there. That's Denver. I think they're only on the Phillies. I think. Not there. Not there. There's a filled S. Put that aside for right now. Not there. Philly. And that's a 1980. I'll put that up top there. All right. Let me hunt these down here. And if I come across something, I will bring you right back. Well, unfortunately, the 2000 Philly Sacagaweas did not produce, and the 1979s did not produce. But this is what we found throughout the hunt I had one scumbaggery roll with the, what is this? Something angel. Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to figure out here. So we had two of those. And then we did have a Canadian loonie. So a Canadian dollar. Guardian angel. That's what I was trying to think of. So two of those. I have this here. A Millard Fillmore. I don't know if you'll be able to see this now. Hold on one second. Let me pause this. All right, so you can see 2010 right there. And if I rotate it slightly, there's that weird looking D or O. But from what I've noticed on these coins, the mint mark is much larger. So I don't know what that is. Is that the mint mark? I think that Denver would be going the opposite direction. Like the letter would be facing the same way as the other letters and numbers. So I don't know what that is. Is it a dropped letter? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think that could be right there. O or D looking thing. Right there. Or is it just a hit? But anyway, we have that. We also have two 1979 S mints, but they're kind of like the filled S. Two 1980s, a Philly and a Denver. A 1999 Philly. And I did get a 1981 proof. So that was pretty cool. Proof on the board. We had a couple of NIFCs. A 2003 Philly Sacagawea, a 2008 Denver Sacagawea, a Lyndon B. Johnson, and a Dwight D. Eisenhower. Those are both 2015s. Why is it so dark? And then we have George H.W. Bush. That's a 2020. And then we have a 2017 Sequoia. I think these are the innovative dollars or innovation dollars. And then I have a 2018 Jim Thorpe. And those are our finds out of the dollar hunt. It wasn't a great hunt, but it was only $550 worth. So I didn't have a ton of coins to look through. I'd say that was pretty successful. Something different. I don't normally do the dollars. I'm not a big fan of them, but switch it up a little. It was a quick hunt. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.